Today I'm going to be showing you guys all of the brand new Battle Pass skins for Chapter 3. There are so many to go over. Not only are there ones related to the story, but also a bunch of collaboration skins as well. Now guys, before we hop into it, if you thought the Chapter 3 event was awesome, leave a like down below. I mean, that was such a cool event. But yes guys, we're going to be covering a bunch of skins. As I said earlier, there's collaborations, like one is with Star Wars, and then there's another one on top of that we got to go over. And of course, there's emotes, there's backblings, even a brand new type of item. Now, speaking of which, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for more fun videos like this coming up soon. And also be sure to use my supporter creator code SIRS when you're getting the Chapter 3 Battle Pass. Oh, and can't forget about the skin on last video. It was Kakashi. So here's a ton of people that got that right. And this time, let's go with this skin. So comment down below the name of it, and I'll leave hearts on a bunch of the ones that get that right. All right, guys. So just jumping into it with the first skin I want to talk about here. Let's start off with one that's maybe a little bit less important than the others, but it's still super awesome. So as you guys know, we've had IO guards in the past for I don't even remember how long. We've definitely had them for a while, but we've never actually been able to get them as a skin. We did have Dr. Sloan as a skin, but she was like the boss of the IO, so that didn't really count. However, we recently got revealed the unmasked IO guard. At least that's his code name as of right now. He's got to have like some other name, but check this one out. This skin is fully unique and honestly seems like the captain of the IO or something, whereas Dr. Sloan is maybe the boss. This guy's maybe the second in command. He's got a sick hairstyle and everything and some crazy armor. Also this pistol on the side, which I don't really recognize, but overall the skin itself is super cool. That's likely going to be one of the starting skins in the Battle Pass, on top of probably being a boss on the map, maybe replacing Dr. Sloan, which would be super cool to see. Next up after that, we gotta talk a bit about the next Star Wars collaboration. There's actually quite a bit of info about this, with the first of which kind of being a funny hint towards it. Recently, Donald Mustard, who as you guys know is like the guy behind all of the creative stuff at Fortnite, the stories, he's always dropping hints about what skins we're gonna get next. Recently, he just posted a video with a few hints inside of it, but one of the things that people noticed is that there is an R2-D2 in the background. Now that might not seem like much of a hint, but it's practically confirmation that we will be getting an R2-D2 type of item in some way. Now obviously we can't have an R2-D2 skin, he's just a little robot, but what's expected is that we're likely going to see him as a backbling, which would be really fun in and of itself, or maybe a pet that follows you around. It can also be seen as some sort of emote. But that's just the first bit of info about the Star Wars collaboration, because we're also going to be getting a Boba Fett skin. Now you may have seen a little bit of info about this before, but let me show you some extra stuff that you probably have not seen. But yeah, just first things first, we are going to be getting a Boba Fett collaboration. However, Boba Fett himself isn't going to be in the Battle Pass. It has been confirmed that he is going to be released on December 24th at 7 p.m. Eastern time as a sort of collaboration between Epic Games and Disney Plus, and that's like Disney Plus Day, so that's when the skin is going to debut. At least that was the announced method as of right now. However, there's also this skin that was shown, which could definitely be inside of the Battle Pass. I don't really know who that character is, but considering that she was shown in the same art, it's going to be a skin like practically confirmed. On top of that, you'll notice that he also has this, I don't really know what it is. It's kind of a blaster, spear type looking thing. That's expected to maybe be his pickaxe. Don't know 100%, but I do find it odd they added it so up front in this image. And then of course his back bling is going to be his rocket pack that we have seen so much in the Star Wars universe. So yes, there's going to be a lot of Star Wars stuff coming out soon. But keeping it going here, we have got a brand new Agent Jonesy skin within the next Battle Pass. Well, at least it's like very likely that we'll see it. So if you guys missed the Chapter 3 trailer that was leaked, it doesn't show too much, but one of the things it does show is Agent Jonesy at various points throughout it. Then during the recent Chapter 3 event, we got to fully see the brand new skin, which is Prisoner Jonesy. We knew this was a concept for a while, but finally getting to see him is really cool. Granted, the skin is obviously nothing crazy, it's just Jonesy in this bright orange outfit, but again, it's very likely that we will be able to get that as a skin in the Battle Pass, considering how much they focused on it within the event itself. And again, the event was amazing. I'm so hyped for Chapter 3, and getting another Agent Jones skin on top of that is honestly an awesome bonus at this point. But keeping it going here, we also have some new info related to the Foundation, which don't worry, obviously we know that the Foundation is either going to be in the Battle Pass or be released later in the season. We've talked about that a bunch, and of course they're during the event it was officially revealed that the Foundation is in fact The Rock, implying that he probably has a maskless style inside of the Battle Pass. But instead, the main thing I want to talk about, this actually has to do with other skins among the 7. So as a reminder of the 7, which is like the set of skins that started with, first of all, what was his name? The Visitor, that's right. He was the first one we've ever seen. Then it was, I believe, the Scientist. He was released all the way back in season 10 of chapter 1. And then soon after we got to see Paradigm as well. She didn't have very much lore explained. And then we eventually got to see the Foundation in chapter 2. But so far that is only 4 of the 7. But as you may remember, during one of the seasons where the Foundation was revealed, he mentioned a character by the name of Geno. And then the Foundation also mentions the sisters. Well guys, it is expected that we're finally going to get to see who the rest of the 7 are during chapter 3, and we hope that Geno is going to be one of those skins inside of the Battle Pass. Now obviously we don't know really what Geno could look like. They've obviously kept that pretty secret, but obviously she is going to have similar armor to the rest of the 7, and maybe even look pretty close to Paradigm. Oh, and of course, considering that we now know that The Rock is in fact the Foundation, we're probably going to see that skin as well. But guys, before we hop into what the collaboration skin for this Battle Pass, we've got brand new info about it. There's also obviously going to be a winter themed skin. I mean, we have to have one considering that the season literally starts in December. There's going to be a holiday event just like last year. We're going to have a winter themed skin. However, what's interesting about this is that we've seen various concepts already revealed by Fortnite. So like, for example, one of the first ones that we could see is this character here. It's a fairly simple one that honestly, wait a second, is that Jonesy? I think it is Jonesy. So maybe not that is a skin inside of the Battle Pass, but something along those lines. And again, that is an official concept. Also, I've shown you Frozen Peely before, but that's another very likely one. And considering that we've already seen Peely in the Battle Pass, we could see him again in this Battle Pass. On top of that, there's also this character, which is very similar to this one. I don't know if it would be like an extra style. It could be, but it's definitely kind of odd, right? However, one of the skins I think is most likely is actually this character here. It just seems like one of those Battle Pass type concepts that's themed enough around like the holidays, but still super cool. And honestly, it's one of my favorite skins out of all of these concepts. So I'm really hoping we get to see her inside of the Battle Pass. Now, keeping it going here with even more collaboration items, one of the other things that is likely going to be in this Battle Pass that has been expected for a while is Spiderman. But hold on, we have new info about it. First of all, there was this awesome trailer made by Ferals. I think I'm pronouncing that name right, but it just shows how perfectly Spider-Man will fit inside of the Fortnite universe with his Spider-Man outfit and everything like that. And considering that we recently got the Nick Fury collaboration with Marvel, it definitely hints towards more Marvel skins coming out in the near future, because why would they just randomly decide to release Nick Fury in the item shop unless they had a skin like this planned for the Chapter 3 Battle Pass? And as a reminder, we already know that he has a weapon or item within the files of the game. But on top of that, it's also expected that we're going to see a brand new emote for Spider-Man based off of his dance in one of the movies that kind of became a meme. It's this dance right here. And I mean, obviously they would make that into an emote. Knowing Fortnite, they are definitely going to do that. And it's going to be a fun one, you got to admit. But on top of that, he's also obviously got to have a back bling, which at first wasn't too clear what it would be. But after some looking around, I remembered that he literally wears a backpack in the movie. Granted, it's nothing too crazy. It's just a normal backpack. But considering that he does wear it quite a bit in Homecoming, it would make a lot of sense and also go hand in hand with the idea of Spider-Man being sort of a normal kid and also a superhero, which would be pretty cool. As for other items like a pickaxe, I honestly have no idea. That one is definitely up in the air, but I would also expect us to see a wrap themed around Spider-Man as well. And actually, guys, speaking of wraps, we're obviously going to see a bunch of those. We're going to see wraps, emotes, back blings, sprays, all of those bonus types of items inside of this new Battle Pass. In fact, I find it pretty interesting that they just recently gave us a loading screen and also a wrap just for logging into Fortnite before the event. That was super cool. But again, we're going to see stuff like that in the Battle Pass. In fact, one thing that builds off of that is a leak about weapon charms, a brand new type of item that we're likely going to be able to unlock. As you guys know, in previous Battle Passes, they add these brand new types of items. Way back when it was like toys, then they added pets and stuff like that. Well, according to different files and such, these types of items are going to be ones that you attach to the side of your weapon weapon, or somewhere on the weapon. I guess we don't know exactly quite yet. And they're going to be little toys, like little keychains. People made concepts about these and they look so cool. Like especially this one right here, where we get to see stuff like the cube hanging off of the SMG. Also the one llama corn as well on the scar. And those are the types of things that we've actually seen in the files. There's like a disco ball, a heart locket, a llama, and even one that updates to your season level. So like once you level up more and more, you get to display it on your keychain that attaches to the weapon. It's just such a cool idea for a brand new item that I'm excited for. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for more fun videos like this coming up in the near future. On top of that, you can check out some of my previous videos on the screen right now, such as going over the Foundation's exotic pistol. You definitely got to see that. But again, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.